The college basketball experience preview and picks episode for Monday, January 20th on the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up. And when you do sign up with that promo code TCESGPN, you get a 50% deposit bonus up to $1,000. We're also brought to you by Rhythm, the leader in data-driven picks and props. Get your free 7-day trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
This is Dan Dickow, and you are listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
College basketball experience preview and picks episode for Monday, January 20th. Happy MLK Day. If you're listening to this, technically on Monday. Happy early MLK Day for the others. For the others watching it right now, youtube.com/the college experience. Hit that like and subscribe button. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Database Dant, a.k.a. Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
I smoke and I drink and I don't have stress and I'm healthy.
All right. Not a good day today. Not a good day today. The only good thing is old nature boy Dundee over here got out into some nature, didn't watch much of it. Caught one game, really. I am joined by my co-host. I know he's got to be happy about some of these results. Yeah. Give it up for the host of the Ride and Rush show. And check out his pregame show Monday through Friday on the college basketball experience. Talk about line movement and all that other stuff. Give it up for former video coordinator for Hall of Fame coach Bob Huggins and Frank Martin, Ryan McIntyre, a.k.a. Money Line Mac. How are you, brother?
I'm doing good. I had a winning day. Apparently, I forgot to tweet out my graphic. I guess I had too many last night, and I went to Twitter during the games and I go, where the hell's my graphic? So I apologize. I had it typed out, but I think I passed the fuck out drunk last night after the show. Cheers, everybody.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight. I mean, dude, we have a website that tracks all of it, so you could get over there and then.
I made a
let's get right, dude. So I only watched one game today. I was out. The only thing I caught was that Big 12 finale. So you're gonna have to walk me through some of this. I picked this day because I thought the slate was shitty. I was like, let me get out there in the world, do some goddamn exercise, eat some granola, try to feed a deer like Schwarzenegger and Commando. Just try to do all that good nature shit. Michigan State, you covered by a point here, right? Or no, 2.5, half a point, right?
Yeah.
I did see though, according to some people, that it closed at 1.5. Now on this particular show, me and Bieniek lost the lock battle, but if you got the 1.5 that it closed at, you're welcome. What the hell happened here? Was this close the whole time, or is this a bullshit cover, or what?
No. Illinois was up 10.5. So Sparty just got big stop after big stop down the stretch. A little bit of a questionable call at the end. Controversial. I know the Illini probably thought that they got a shit whistle, but I give Sparty a lot of credit, man. I mean, they're 7-0 now in the Big Ten. They grind this thing out. This was a tough spot. taking on the Illini, and they found a way to win again. What's up, Noah?
Coming from a salty Michigan State better, it was 36-36 at half. They were up 10.
Oh yeah, well, why did I see that? Oh, I did the math wrong. I'm looking at Ken Pop right now.
Bit.
They were up 10. They were up 10 at one point in the first half. I know
this game was pretty tight throughout. Illinois led from, I would say, like, if there was a team leading, Illinois was the team.
I got the stat. I got the stat here. Illinois biggest lead was 10. Michigan State's biggest lead was 7. So,
I mean, so I'm not completely crazy.
And the Michigan State lead was probably the last 5 minutes of this game. That's when they kind of took control. Crowd got into it. So, yeah.
So yeah, lock battle win. But if you got the closing number, you can still, send us a Christmas card next year. Next up, we did hit this, and it was funny. I saw my oldest brother today, and he had watched this game, and he's a Maryland Terrapin diehard, and he was not impressed. Well, he was saying that Maryland offensively is a mess.
Yeah.
And he also said that no one gives a fuck about Nebraska. That's why no one was at the game. Don't blame it on snow or ice. But we did take Nebraska in the points. They almost won this game, lost by 3, 69-66. Did not watch a second of it. I got the gist from my brother that it was neck and neck the entire game.
Yeah, I'd like to see that, because what was the largest lead for either of these teams? To your point, it was within 2 possessions, I felt like, the entire way.
9 for Maryland and 5 for Nebraska.
Okay, so Maryland did get it to that at one point. But yeah, the game was pretty much played for a majority between around a 5-point lead for Maryland. They couldn't really deliver the knockout punch, and then Nebraska comes all the way back at the end. Got a really good look to tie it at the end, just rimmed out. And that's a good win for Maryland. I know they didn't look particularly good, but it's league play. Don't bitch about wins. That's what I always say. Nebraska's lost 4 in a row, though.
Yeah, it's a reset year. You know what I mean? Being a couple years, it's a reset year.
Your brother was right. There was nobody at this fucking game.
Yeah,
it was terrible.
He hates them in the Big Ten.
Well,
I feel like I have some other family that's from the University of Maryland.
Yeah,
but that I see occasionally, and I don't know that I've ever met anyone that likes them in the Big Ten.
Hey, an off-season episode, we should go back, just go on YouTube and live stream just some of these crazy atmospheres. I stumbled across on Twitter the other day, Duke at Maryland for one of those games, and they just showed the student section gold out in the building, just rocking. And I'm like, how the fuck did we fuck this up, man? Why is Duke and Maryland not playing twice a year? That was maybe the best.
I'll add into that. Duke, Virginia was heated. Yeah, Duke, Virginia was a heated game. You go back to the 80s and watch that lead bias Ralph Sampson shit. It was both those ones sacrificed for Nebraska and Maryland. Are you happy? Yeah. Are you happy with your paycheck? I hope, Big Ten or Maryland, president. Yeah. This game. Now I did see this game when I was out on a hike. The score. I didn't watch the game. I just I had gotten notified that Green Bay was going to shit on us today. Several people in my DMs. So I looked at the score and I saw Green Bay was up a decent amount. Yeah. And then I get home and I see they lost, but we didn't cover. Classic. Of course we lost here. This was a triple lock of, I believe, if memory serves me correct. And what the fuck happened here?
I chased the Dragon on this game too. They were down 9 with 10 minutes left, and I took Youngstown live. I should have tweeted out. Sorry, I was a mess earlier today. I guess celebrating yesterday's wins, but fucking Gottlieb, what a choke job! They fucking should have. Like, they're not going to win many games. They got to find a way to hold on to one of these. You finally get a team down double digits under 10 minutes to go, and you piss that away. Their program's a joke.
How did Youngstown even have it like that? I mean, I want this game invested. I didn't watch the second of this game, but I wanted it investigated.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious too. Last night I had mentioned that Green Bay hadn't kept a game within 9 for a month. You want to know the last game they kept within 9 but still lost?
It was the D2 game. Right?
It was the Michigan game.
Yeah, hilarious.
What did they lose to Milwaukee
November 18th.
What's that?
What did they lose to Milwaukee by? The one we just covered. Was it 12?
11.
Yeah.
Randomly, they were only down 5 with 5 minutes to Drake a couple weeks ago on the road. That game made no fucking sense. We were getting 25 in that game.
Yeah. We double locked the Rice Owls. Who made us a bit of cash today? Lost by 2. Almost hit on the money line here against FAU.
Yeah.
Owl on owl crime there. What happened here? Was this neck and neck the whole time, or I don't even know if you watched it, but curious.
A little bit. No, Rice blew the lead. Rice should have won the game. How many have they lost in a row now? They lost 4 in a row. They got to be kicking themselves. They gave this FAU game away. FAU has looked a little bit phony over the last couple of weeks. They looked good early under Jacobs, but they've kind of looked average over the last couple of weeks. Do you agree with that?
I would. East Carolina's better than them.
ECU should have won. I was like, they just played, didn't they? Yeah, they won by fucking.
Yeah, blew it. ECU was up a lot of that game. We covered on Tulane, but they did not get the win. I thought it was worth a money line sprinkle.
Yeah.
80-77. Actually, have the replay on right here. Nice win for Temple to avoid the letdown spot there after the Memphis win, the court storming and everything. Shout out to the Temple Owls.
We backdoored this one. They were down 11 with 6 minutes left. And by the way, I just looked. Rice had a 15-point lead in the second half.
Oh my god!
I couldn't remember how many they were actually up. But they dominated that game. They gave that FAU game away. Tulane, nice backdoor. Appreciate you guys.
Look, the only reason we took IUPUI is the line made no sense.
This is the right side.
I had some people DM me on this, and I was just responding saying the line didn't make any fucking sense. It's not like I believe IUPUI is a better team than Cleveland State. It was a little bit about the spot with Cleveland State winning that much in a row, but I just don't know how they got that number. So sometimes you dive into a confusing number. What happened here?
Some of these people are fucking idiots. If you're going to shit on a pick, IUPUI was not the pick to shit on. Yeah, it ended up losing. They had a halftime lead. They had it down to 5 again with 5 minutes to go. They covered the game for 60 to 70% of the game. And it Cleveland State found a way. They just keep finding ways to win. But if you're going to shit on a pick, don't shit on that one.
Yeah. That was a triple lock by us, I believe, right? Was that triple?
Yeah. I don't know if
triple locks did not do so good today.
I wasn't on that one, but there was another Horizon League one coming up.
Oh, okay.
I need to start fading my ass in the Horizon. I've lost 7 Horizon games in a row. I can't figure out this Horizon.
That's there's certain conferences. This is one of my favorite things about us doing this show every year. One year I could not get the MAC right. I think it was 2 years ago. Every fucking game in the MAC I could not project. I honestly think I was the worst handicapper in the world at the MAC because it was just no matter what I picked, it was not going to hit.
Yeah.
But last year I actually had a good year in the MAC, and then it changes. The MAAC, I think, pre you being on the show when me and Patty C and NC Nick, the MAAC got me 1 year.
It's still
good. It got me 1 year really fucking bad.
So shout out to a couple of donations we've gotten in the last 3 minutes of the show. 357 with 2 $5 ones. He wants you to admit, Colby, that you watched the NFL today.
Nope.
He says that Lamar Jackson sucks in cold weather. And he's got
you would have liked the Buffalo game
winning it all.
I watched zero of it. Zero of it.
He also gave $2 saying Bills Redskins Super Bowl, just as Mac predicted.
91 all over again.
Yeah, we smacked their ass in 91. Gonna do it again, baby.
And then $5, he says, Colby, NC Nick has Duke going all the way. Can you name 4 teams that can beat Duke in the NCAA tournament?
Oh,
now,
easily.
instantly, I'm just like athletic SEC teams that just ran the non-conference slate, because just put them in a neutral court. Auburn is going to win that game. They only lost by 6 at Cameron. I think Auburn beats Duke on a neutral. I think Florida can out-rebound Duke. Duke's got great defense, but I think the athleticism of Florida is going to be able to win that game. I think Alabama has athletes. I think they probably beat Duke. And the other one that I was going to mention was Kentucky. I think those are SEC teams that would beat Duke on a neutral floor there. And like Max said, they already beat them.
Yeah, I mean, I could add to that too. I mean, I think Iowa State right now is better. I would even, venture to say there's some other teams you could take a shot on that I think are probably better. I think Michigan State might be better.
I think Kansas. I mean, Kansas already beat them on a neutral. I think Kansas would beat them again.
But the ones that jump out from the start to me would be Auburn, Florida, Iowa State,
Kentucky,
Houston.
I don't know about Kentucky.
They already beat them.
I know, but I'm saying if they played again, I don't know. Like,
just give me an SEC team with athletes that is going to be able to, take advantage of Duke's youth, and I think they win the game. SEC ran the non-conference. I think an SEC
true,
team,
but I also think, I mean, you just keyed in on Duke being young. Well, you learn every week. You gel more and more with the teammates you have, and so they're probably going to be a lot better in March.
I had Duke as a Final Four team. I'm just saying, like, 4 teams that could beat them. You know what I mean?
Houston could beat it. They should have beat him last year if Shed hadn't blown out his ankle.
Houston, the Houston could, but they could also lose to him.
It was the question who can they? Who can?
Yeah.
There's a lot of teams that can.
There's a lot of teams that can.
I think St. John's. I saw somebody in the chat. St. John's could beat them.
For sure. That's one I feel great about. Actually, that would be a 4th one to do right now.
I think Marquette could beat them.
Yeah. Shout out to this donation. How do I pronounce this? Is this like Era Parsegian? Yeah. Appreciate you, Era. And I listen to the show all the time for humor and laughs. Colby, you're a savage with the countless nicknames for various teams. It's all about that culture. You got to have fun with it. I feel like if you don't have, nicknames for everything, what are we doing? You got to have fun. You got to have fun in life. I appreciate that though. And I'm glad that, glad you enjoy the laughs, man. I would say someone asked, what's the best college basketball team ever? That I've been alive. The one that I would put my money on would be UNLV in 90. But I also think you can make a case for a few other ones that some of them didn't.
Man wants you to make a case for Presbyterian, the Blue Hose.
For them winning the national championship?
Yeah, being the best team ever. He's Blue Hose. They're my fave.
Love the Blue Hose. And I think you got the world by the balls. Let's go. This is the year. Oh yeah. All right. Appreciate you. All right. $20 donation. Hey, everyone, a fucking fantastic bunch we got in here tonight. All right.
They must have had the Bills.
So I'm saying, what a jolly bunch. And no, I did not. People don't, if you think I watched the football game, you don't fucking know me. All right. That's what I'm saying. You don't fucking know me. When I draw a line in the sand, I draw a line in the sand. All right.
You would have enjoyed the weather. I don't know if you would have enjoyed the football product. You would have enjoyed the sights and scenes.
Yeah. No, I got tagged at a bunch of the weather shit. It looked beautiful. Yeah. It's a shame they're doing that communist kickoff. But Michigan 80, Northwestern 76. We ate a pile of shit on this.
Never had a shot.
Yeah, I watched nothing of this, so you gotta let me know here.
Bieniek, or take it away. There you go.
You have a head coach that's distracted and a star that didn't show up today. Yeah. I truly do believe that I'm not making shit up. I mean, Indiana's got to be the dream job. That's where he started his coaching career. You have all this shit that had, went down with Woodson and people chanting "Fire Woodson." I think he probably received one little text message and it's thrown him off completely this last week. Danny Wolf was completely taken out of today's game. He went 0 from the floor. And yeah, I mean, Vlad Golden has been the most consistent player of this team for the last month and a half.
Dude,
after starting for the first 3 weeks.
Me and Nick were just talking about him. Am I crazy? Or is this guy dropping 30 every fucking night? What's happening here? Is that Hakeem Olajuwon? What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They talk a lot about the 4-5 pick and roll between Danny Wolf and Vlad, but I just think he's hit like a whole new level in the Big Ten when there's aircraft carriers all over the floor. He's athletic. Like he's, a pretty filled out and can move. Like he's not a statue like some of the other guys in the Big Ten. Like
I kind of love one thing I love that college basketball still has. You're seeing it with Wolf and Golden. Yeah. What's their nicknames again, Bieniek, for their
Area 51? Because Wolf and Golden, their 2 numbers add up to 51.
I love how the big man is still relevant. You saw it last year with Purdue, or the last couple of years with Purdue. Yeah. You've seen it with other teams. Purdue actually pre-Edie had it with Williams, right?
Yeah.
So I just love the variety you get in the sport. You get teams that start all guards for the most part, and you can
get a Fairleigh Dickinson at height of 5'7" or whatever it was. And,
that's the beautiful thing. And they'll never understand, like with the more they want to condense it, like the more the TV execs want to make it SEC and Big Ten, whether it's football or whether it's basketball. And I imagine the same with baseball. They don't get the sport.
Yep.
This is what makes the sport great.
Yep.
What's great is you can see a team like that St. Peter's team, or you can see a team with, 2 big ass players. I mean, shit. Remember that UCF team that almost beat Duke? Had what was my guy's name? It was
Taco,
like 7-4. Yeah.
Taco, baby. Yeah.
It's part of what makes it great. That's an element of it. And football the same way. You got a team that says, I'm going to run the triple option and one's going to run the air raid and shit. Someone was talking about Presbyterian 5-6 years ago. There was a coach at Presbyterian that was kicking an onside kick after every fucking score. It was fascinating.
Yeah.
Now they got their ass whooped a lot, but that's how bad their defense was, where he was like, I'm going to kick an onside kick after every fucking score. And I was here for it all. I was just like, oh, I got to watch this. I just got to watch. That's the fucking sport though. And they'll never understand. If they want to condense it and try to make it the NBA or the NFL, then you lose out on a lot of the fans that like this shit. Just my 2 cents.
I agree. We talk about it every night. Just with the different variety, the different styles, how every league is officiated different, the different environments too. And also like one team could run the Princeton offense. Another team could run just ball screens like Alabama and more of a modern offense.
Your West Virginia Mountaineers, Press Virginia.
Press Virginia, 2-3 zone.
We just saw Virginia win the national championship with an offense that was ass. Yeah. It's beautiful. I love the contrast. That if you're asking me why is college basketball better, well, and this is just one element of it, better than the pros, and it's always been better, we're not even talking like fan base and the history of the game, because that's an element of it too, but it's also just the contrast. You get an amazing contrast of styles and approaches. Paul Westhead, when he first did that shit, it was in college. I mean, I know he was in the NBA, but when he went full of like, we're going to run down and shoot every fucking shot. He knew he couldn't at first do that in the NBA. He went to college and that happened first in college. So I think you see the innovation at a much higher level no matter the sport. I don't know about baseball, but in football and basketball for sure.
Mac, didn't you add this up on Twitter and post it today? Daniel Ghana, he goes, ass. Don't even watch the games. I fade you all half the time. Bet. Didn't you tweet out?
I did fire a tweet. So, Daniel, congratulations! It's your lucky day. Your fraud ass is about to be exposed.
Didn't watch the games today. Games plural. I watched one. Right, and dude, you're
talking to the man that's got an 8 TV setup in his garage.
I've forgotten more basketball than you've ever fucking known, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
all right, Daniel, I got your numbers. So you are 4-7 on the day, and you're probably one of those unit police fucking losers. So let's update you there. You're down 3.7 units for the week. You went 111 and 132. That's down 34.2 units. Not very good. On the year, you are 1,033 wins, 1,162 losses. You are down 245.
He's just bitching because he's probably just bitching because he followed me into Fran Dunphy. He's like, I'm going to make a trip upstate too. He was telling his boyfriend he was going to make a trip upstate, right? and he's like, this Dundee guy, he's all over this. Look at this leather jacket, motherfucker. And look, Fran might have had a little too much blow last night. Woke up. What time zone am I in? What's going on? Because
all these picks are documented. So if you're gonna come here and spew that bullshit, the fake news ends right now. I'm gonna call your ass out, and then you're gonna go back to your fucking parents' basement, go back to your coloring book, and go fuck yourself. That's all I got.
And then we got Cannabis Capper online posting articles on Underdog Fantasy where he went 8-0-1 on his plays this weekend. So yeah, how about that?
Yeah, I mean, well, look. Like it, if we're that bad, you should be a millionaire,
bro.
Because if you fade us, you should be a millionaire.
Here's one thing you could say: we're jackasses, drugs, whatever. One thing you can't say about both of us is we don't watch games.
Yeah, no, I think he's probably keying in on what I said today. Which was the first day.
You came up front and said that. But we tweet out our setup every single night, and it's got 9 games on at once. But if you know one thing, we watch the games. We enjoy the games. We're in it with you guys. Like, that's one thing. I don't know if some of these other shows do watch games, but I love the games. Like,
well, that's the thing that's different than that ESPN bet show is like, and I don't even know the name of that show, but it's been on in the studio enough for me to know that this thing exists. But, we might be wrong on the picks, but our first love is college basketball.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. So like, this is a gambling show. It's an entertainment show, but our first love is the actual sport. So I mean, I could truly give a fuck if you. I'm just glad you're in the YouTube shitting on us. Appreciate you, because you watching is getting us paid. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Don't forget the red crayon.
I got a fucking gap tooth too. You can shit on that all night. I appreciate that. All right, just stay in here and keep watching, motherfucker. All right. So what happened here with Fran Dunphy?
UMass is starting to make shots from the perimeter. Finally, like they couldn't throw it in the ocean for about a month. Now all of a sudden, winners of 3 in a row. It's a Frank Martin team. They're going to get better. And they took a shit on LaSalle. So the one day I got to root against Fran Dunphy, I'm glad that Frank got him beat. So let's go Minutemen.
I mean, look. It's a system play now. We have to play. I am contractually obligated to play
Dunphy,
especially if he's going north.
Yeah.
If he's going south, in one of these preseason tournaments in Mexico or something, I don't know if I can get all the way on board. But if he's going upstate, I'm betting it. That's a done deal. All right. Shout out to Frank Martin.
Got a 4 rig over there. I'm looking at it. I ain't paid Frank much.
Yeah. Fran. He's got a lot of wins though in his day. He's got a lot of wins in his day too. I'm sure both are fast friends if they aren't previously. Okay, so this one I threw this one up. Yeah, right now I have St. John Seton Hall on a TV, and I have the Tulane Temple and the Memphis Charlotte on right now. Am I crazy? I'm just judging by what I'm seeing right now that Memphis was the right side, but you lucked up.
Yes. Hey, what? Another thing about me, when I get lucky, I'll admit I was lucky. I should not have won Tulane at all. Memphis was up like 20 with 4 minutes, and
that's what I'm saying. I see it right now, and I'm like, how the fuck did they not cover this game?
It's actually remarkable. Like they kept missing jump shots, and then their stupid big men, Cisse, and I'm drawing the blank of the kid's name that came over from Illinois, Danger. They just kept going over the back. So they would miss the jump shot, go to the other end, shoot 2, come back, jack up some fucked up shot, come over the back, foul, going the other way. So like Tulane got back into the game with the clock stopping.
Wait. You mean Charlotte?
Yeah, Charlotte. Green teams. Yeah. Get my green teams confused. Tulane backdoor covered, and so did Charlotte. Charlotte got back into the game because Memphis just imploded down the stretch. I don't know what the fuck they were doing.
I'm just glad I didn't bet this because actually I don't even remember who I picked. I think I may have taken Charlotte.
Yeah.
But I didn't bet this game. And this I did bet this game and I ate a pile of shit. Milwaukee loses to Robert Morris. How the fuck did this happen? The Robert Morris I saw a couple days ago looked like a bottom 15 team in America. What happened here? This Robert Morris team just keeps winning.
They dominated.
Yeah.
I mean, they led wire to wire. I went 7-4 today, 0-3 in the fucking Horizon. So that guy that said he's fading, he should just fade my Horizon picks and he would definitely be a millionaire. I can't figure out this league. It makes no sense to your point. Like Milwaukee, I crowned them the best team in the league.
Yeah, I love that. You know what? This team's the best in the Horizon. They've really divided themselves from everybody else. Then Bob Morris comes into their stadium and just stomps on them.
I wish I was in school when Romo was this good. God,
yeah.
I could have been at the gym at the arena every other home game there. But yeah, Bart Lundy's bunch didn't leave the locker room after the halftime. Just got kind of ran out of their own building in the final 20 for sure. But that was a disappointing showing. They attempted a comeback there, but this was all Colonials.
Yeah, and when I got back,
I agree.
When I got back to the house, this is the only game I caught all day. I caught about 80% of this. And Mac, you deserve some flowers here because you convinced me.
Yeah.
To take TCU. No, I didn't bet it. That's my only regret. I just said I'm staying the fucking way. I don't know about this. TCU, who I think has looked awful all year.
Yep.
Look good tonight. They look good tonight. They go into Waco. It was a rivalry game. We highlighted that last night, but I just thought there was no way TCU would win this thing outright. Unbelievable call, music, and flowers for you, my friend. Baylor was up 15. Is that what I'm seeing in here?
Yeah, first half or early second.
I watched the game. I remember them up decently, but I don't remember. Was it 15? I don't think it was 15.
I think they went up like 13 or 14 in the first half, and Jamie called a timeout. And I was too exhausted at the end of the show last night. I would have ran through the history of Jamie Dixon versus Scott Drew. For whatever reason, when I was there at West Virginia in the Big 12, Baylor always dropped the game to TCU. I think it's just Jamie's teams. Remember last year they went to Waco and they won that fucked up like 3-4 overtime thriller.
Yeah.
They always have just messed with Baylor. I think maybe it's their physicality, their size. But that's a hell of a win for TCU coming all the way back. I'm rolling on my Big 12 picks. If I need some Big 12, some of that Big 12 to throw on my Horizon picks. Big 12 good.
Diversify. All right, let's get to game balls. Where are you going? Are you starting right there?
Yeah, frog it up. That's a great win. Battle back at Baylor. That place was lit. That new arena is awesome. I know it's the second year. That's so much better.
That thing's
than
rocking.
Old shitty.
Honestly, in the Longhorn Stadium too. I forget what the name of that is, but that both are rocking nonstop. I you know me. I tend to like them keeping their older stadiums.
Yeah.
but sometimes it works out. I'll go Sparty.
Yeah.
If coming back down 10 to win, and I mean, how many is it? Was it 10 or 11 in a row? What's that number now? Now they go to the rack on Saturday now. They have a whole week to go dance with Danny DeVito ahead of time.
Yeah, they're going to drop one of these games, but I thought it was going to be today.
Where are you going second game ball?
So the chat joking that Gottlieb should get a game ball for covering. I know it's IUPUI, but it's Cleveland State winning their 10th in a row.
Unbelievable.
Like, where did this come from?
Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. I guess there's not a lot out there I'm going to say Temple. You avoid the letdown spot. You storm the court. I know it's Tulane. They haven't been relevant in college basketball since fucking Hot Rod Williams was on the take, but, great job not fucking it up. Game ball.
Yeah, I agree. I'll give Bob Morris that was an upset outright. How many has Bob Morris won in a row now? They all of a sudden I feel like they won 3 in a row, 4 out of 5. They're 5-4 in the horizon. So shout out to Andy Toole and company with the big win.
Yeah, and I guess for mine I'll go with Bieniek's boys. I know you didn't cover, but you avoid a losing outright. Vlad Golden goes for 31 and 8. Oh, it's
can
remarkable.
We just put Vlad Golden's face on the game ball. Let's not get no team game ball. Just give him the game ball.
But it was either that or UMass. But I'm like, I mean, is UMass over LaSalle is that big of a marquee win?
20.
Yeah, I mean,
20. That was impressive.
We'd like to forfeit our game ball. Give it to you.
Okay, UMass.
Colby just doesn't want to give a game ball to beat.
Look. I don't. No one deserves a game ball against Fran when he's upstate. I'll just say that right now, folks. I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook. Playoffs. We're talking about playoffs. You bet we are. Get in on the action of DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the National Football League. Scoring touchdowns is key to winning in the playoffs. You can score big by betting on them at DraftKings, the number one place to bet touchdowns. Are ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to score 6. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick today. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Once again, use that promo code SGP. We are part of the Sports Gambling Podcast. That's promo code SGP for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5 only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. All right. Love the fact. Appreciate you, Zach, repping TCU. Appreciate you. I saw you were at the I'm assuming you're the same guy that tweeted us at the game. That's awesome. Appreciate doing that. If you go to a game, make sure you tag us to the tweet. All right, let's go. I like looking at this brick wall, Noah. That was like my bets today. Just bricks. Each one of them just a fucking brick.
That was a good one.
William and Mary. It's heading to Wilmington. If my car wasn't being worked on, I would be at this fucking game. I'm kind of bummed about this. No one hit me up saying, "Hey, Dundee, I work at the CarMax. You could test drive a fucking Cadillac." All right. So I figured as we get some of Bruce Pearl's fans that, or Bruce Pearl's connects that might listen to the show. I think we should bet Wilmington.
Yes. William and Mary's undefeated, but Wilmington is the much better team. Wilmington's going to roll here. Double-digit win. Let's go.
Double lock on the Seahawks. Let's go.
Fire this Williams team. Fraudulent, undefeated team with the soft ass schedule they've played.
That's at 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you're on the West, it's 10 a.m. if my math is correct. So you can have hoops all day. All right. Next up, St. Francis is in Staten Island. Read a great story about Method Man punching someone the other day. That was fantastic. Daughter's ex-boyfriend, nothing. You know he's in the right too. That doesn't need to go to court. You know what I mean? That just, once you read a headline, father beats the shit out of daughter's boyfriend, they're in the right, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
They are in the right 100. Who knows what went on, but something right happened there. And
Is
justice
that the
was
one
served.
that shot?
Justice was served.
Shot the boyfriend?
No, he put. Did he? What I saw was like 5 punches.
Nice. Send me that video. I saw somebody. The ex-boyfriend trying to break into the house, and then the dad shot him.
Oh, I think I did see that too.
Yeah, and everybody's like, "Oh man, you can't shoot him." I go, "Fuck that! He's breaking into your house. Shoot the motherfucker."
I mean,
piece of shit.
They were he was at like a 24-hour fitness or something. The article I was reading, a Method Man just beats the shit out of some, or punches him 5 times. Yeah. Look,
you protect your daughter, man.
Yeah, and doesn't he know Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with? I mean, come on, this is an obvious thing here. All right, you did something wrong. You crossed the line, and you should know what you're fucking up against. 5 punches is actually, you're lucky. You're actually lucky. It could have been worse. Wagner, that's my analysis on this St. Francis Wagner game, by the way, is, Wu-Tang ain't nothing to fuck with. So let's go there. Put your woos up. I'm not betting this one. I am not betting this one. So I do think Wagner is the better side here. They're 5-4 at home. They play a lot better at home. So I will take Wagner minus the points. I sell me on why I should bet this game.
Wagner's off of a home loss on Saturday. I just think that when I've watched these two, Wagner's been the better basketball team. It kind of stinks, honestly. I just don't think St. Francis is very good. And I think Wagner off a home loss, bounce back at home. Playing the spot here.
I think my problem is, and I think Trevor's on the same level as me. I can't get that Chicago State game out of my head.
But then they came back and they won at Seacon.
They did. I think Wagner's the right side. You're locking this up?
Yeah, come on. It's daytime hoops. Let's go.
Moneyline Mag, lock it up. We could do actually. Okay, I'm sold.
Let's go.
I have. Hear me out here. I'm in. I'm betting Wagner. You know why we have a Seahawk parlay. Yeah. Wilmington. The only 2 games going on at this hour are Wilmington and Wagner. And since we're both on them and they're both fucking Seahawks, we got the seaworthy parlay. Let's go. Sometimes the world's telling you this shit. It's telling you to parlay them. So let's do that. Next up. La is in Commerce, Texas, taking on the Chinese food restaurant. Sila's laying 6.5. Over under at 137.5. I mean, Sila won by 2 the last time they played. Commerce is 2-16.
Yeah, they're defeated in league play. This definitely feels like a Commerce spot, though.
Commerce lost 6 straight, dude.
I know. Did you see how fucking Sila won that game on Saturday?
I did.
Crazy.
I did. Yeah.
I couldn't want to fade that.
This is Southeastern Louisiana's 4th road game in a row, by the way.
Yeah, this is a Commerce spot.
Dude, I will take Commerce. I am not fucking betting this. All right. I am not betting this. I refuse to bet Wagner and Commerce back to back. All right. I just can't do that right now, especially with the week I've had. I think I had the worst week of the entire year for me. Yeah, you're locking this?
I'll be the crazy bastard to lock up the Chinese restaurant here. Like I said, I like taking the teams that haven't won a game in league play to cover these numbers. Green Bay, I think this plays out like Green Bay and Youngstown. Commerce leads for a bunch. Sheila comes back with left follow.
Moneyline Mac, locking up the Chinese food restaurant. Let's go. Oh, the Ivy comes to play tomorrow. Columbia. Look, Bieniek, a lion logo that can actually win games when they need to, sort of. They're at Princeton. So you're telling me the Detroit Lions ripped off Columbia's logo from back in the day? That's what you're telling me? Even more of a bitch team than I thought they were. Yeah. Princeton's laying 6.5.
That's a lot.
It's 7.5 now. I see 7.5. You don't just walk into the Jadwin Gymnasium though. They've won. Princeton's red hot. Won six in a row. They're 5-1 at that Jadwin Gymnasium. I'm actually going to lay it.
I think I'm going to lay it too.
Columbia's a little phony, just like the Detroit Lions.
Very phony. Kind of feels like they're going to drill them. The more and more I look at it, like Columbia's come back down to earth.
Cocktail Napkins got this thing at 12. I thought it was just off, but if you guys like it, I'll ride it too.
I think we should bet this.
Okay. Yeah, and Princeton had a scare the other day, so I think they come in locked in today.
They only had a 1-point win against Dartmouth the other day.
Shit, and they almost lost to Harvard too.
Yeah, they're coming off a back-to-back road, heading back home here.
Mm-hmm.
And Columbia just dropped 2 in a row at home. Now they hit their road. So I think this is like a good spot. And yeah, maybe Columbia's finally turning into that pumpkin that we thought they would be. But yeah.
Let's go.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Triple lock.
I got the heart of lions, tigers, and bears.
There we go. Lay the 6.5.
Also, Princeton top 70 in the country in 3-pointers taken per game. Columbia 340th in 3-point defense. Opponents are shooting 37.5% from deep against them. Princeton this season 37.7%. So that's a great matchup. How about Chris Anderson too? Undefeated day, 2,000 hit. Thought these guys only gave losers.
Appreciate you, Chris, for $20. Yeah, I mean that's another element to this, Chris, is like it's funny when they say that, and I'm like, when you have 3 people's picks, we're all different on all this. So it's like, how can all of our picks be terrible? You know what I mean? Like Mac battled me like 5 times on Saturday, right? So it's like, how can single us out at least? Say pick Dundee, you don't know fucking shit.
And,
all right?
And we pick every game. So like we might have analysis that somebody likes, but we didn't actually bet it, you know? Like
the record is on the website.
I know. It's visible
we don't make up the record. It's out of our hand. We put the picks in, and lock or no lock. The other company tally site tallies it up.
Yeah. So it's crazy how that works, right?
Oh man. Welcome to math, everybody. You stupid fucks. Jack fucks.
Yeah, triple lock on Princeton. Let's go. And fucking Dartmouth is in New Haven.
Oh my God.
Taking on these Yale Bulldogs. Yale is laying 15.5 on general principle.
I know you're gonna say this.
Just I know that Yale won by 24 last year. I just can't do this. I can't. You're telling me multiple years? Hold on. I'm just curious what you think of this game because I have an issue. I'm just quickly doing some research. You're laying it?
No. I said I'm not laying it. I'm definitely going to be on Dartmouth. I just don't know if I want to bet Dartmouth.
I just want to do a little detective work here. Love the fact that they've been playing each other since 1901. But let's see what we could pull up here. Is my so Yale is 20 since 2009. They are 25-5 against fucking Dartmouth. But that doesn't answer our questions. Last year in New Haven, they won by 24. The last time they played in New Haven, though, the year before, they lost by 4. The time before that in New Haven, they won by 3. Time before that, they did win by 18. So I think it's pretty safe to say. I have a system. 15.5 in the Ivy. I cannot lay that number. I think we should bet fucking Dartmouth.
It's like, I don't know. I'm going to take Dartmouth. I don't think I'm going to bet this one. I'm showing discipline here.
I mean, Dartmouth just lost to Princeton by 1.
They
beat Colby Sawyer by 53 points.
Did they beat No, wait. Who beat Boston College? Yeah, it was Dartmouth. Dartmouth beat Boston College this year. God damn, Boston College. This is literally a middle to. How do you lose to an Ivy League school? I know we're picking an Ivy League. Dartmouth only lost to Notre Dame by 12. Only lost to UIC by 1 at UIC. They beat Vermont by 30. Why are we not fucking locking up Dartmouth? All right, let's do it. You talked me into it, but good Lord, Boston College. How did you lose to a team that's getting 15.5 in an Ivy League game? that puts perspective on how bad Boston College is as a program right now.
I'm just like baffled at the line. The deeper you go into Dartmouth, I forgot that they beat Vermont by 30. What the fuck happened there?
Oh yeah, that was the game right before Christmas. we took Vermont and they literally got housed from the opening tip.
I'm just trying to figure this out right now. So the only game.
Oh hey, Yale's got Harvard on deck too. I know Harvard's not very good, but it's still the Harvard Yale game.
Hear me out here. Only once this season would they not have covered this line. Strangely, it was at Boston. I mean, they played a lot better competition, but yeah, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna bet this. Let's go. Double lock on fucking Dartmouth. Ask what you can do for your countrymen, and bet on fucking Dartmouth to buy you a new fucking canoe. All right, let's go.
We lose by 11.
Lose by 7. All right.
Yeah,
let's go. That. Next up. Staying in the Ivy. Brown. I love this bear. At least Brown, like Cornell's bear is fucking annoying. Brown's bear is fantastic. He's already been hit with the tranquilizer fucking dart. He's just walking around with the dart. It didn't phase him. He left the scene. They didn't get him, but he's still just he's got that droopy eye shit going on, right? It's just fantastic. He's going around. Meanwhile, the Cornell bear is the generic bear. I like what Brown did. This is a fun game.
Yeah. I think this should be another bet.
Brown is catching 8.5 against the Big Red. Brown just got worked by Harvard. I'm assuming you're on the Cornell side.
No, I like Brown.
Sell me on why, because they looked like shit the other day.
Yeah, they did look like shit the other day, but I think that this team is still good, pretty good though. Keno Lilly, big fan of his. I think this is a desperate spot against Cornell, who's 2-0, fat and happy in league play, and I don't think that the talent is that much different between these two teams.
Brown hasn't beaten a D1 school since December 10th.
Who's that? Rhode Island?
Yeah,
they beat Rhode Island.
They beat Bryant. They beat Vermont, Bryant, and Rhode Island all in a row.
Yeah, but then they lost to Kansas and Kentucky. Throw those out. They're not going to.
I'm just saying, like they got worked by Yale by 21. Harvard beat them by 13.
They took a month off. They took a month off for whatever fucking reason. Why did they? Yeah, they barely played any games. I'm locking up Brown.
All right, I'll join you. I'll join you.
Brown guys.
Brown plus 8.5. Let's go. Double lock. And I got to love the Ivy playing all their games at the same exact time. Penn is in Boston. Harvard is laying 6.5. That's actually 5.5 that I see now, but I will lay it. No bet.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the points. I don't know, like 6.5. I don't respect Harvard like we do Princeton. They're both laying 6.5. I think Princeton will cover theirs. I don't think Harvard will. I'll take the points. No bet. Not betting.
Yeah. Folks, I want to tell you the college basketball experience is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Pick'em is one of the biggest menus for all the sports, and Underdog is always making it easier to win with profit boost and gimme pick'ems. They got college basketball daily over there. They got college football. We got the Natty going on tomorrow. NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, MMA, NASCAR, CFL, UFL, everything you can think of. So sign up. And when you do, use that promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 on bonus cash. In bonus cash. You can now use specials and boost on all flex entries as well. UnderdogFantasy.com promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm, SGPN's proud partner. Rhythm is the #1 AI-powered sports betting platform, and it helps provide bettors of all levels the ability to build custom predictive betting models in seconds and get predictions for betting all money lines, spreads, totals, props. Look, you can copy one of the top performing models from the leaderboard. You will still make money, in my opinion, but I like to build my own model, and then Rhythm will adjust around that. You can now track your props in the Rhythm app as well. They got NFL picks, NFL props, college basketball, NBA. Rhythm has it all. Claim your free 7-day trial period today by going to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. All right, we are back. And you want to make some cash. Do you want to make some fucking cash here? Because the secondary hospital, Mercyhurst, is coming in to the fucking Steinberg Wellness Center to take on the king of them all, baby. The Long Island fucking Sharks. I mean, Mercyhurst. Good God. What the fuck is it? Look.
The Lakers.
At the Steinberg Wellness Center, we normally demand good opponents. What the fuck is a Mercyhurst coming into Brooklyn? I'm supposed to get the family excited for the Steinberg fucking Wellness Center with Mercyhurst? What the fuck is a Mercyhurst? I never heard of this shit. They phoning in on the fucking logo here with the M. They're like, let's just take Michigan's fucking logo and put it green and blue. A lot of bullshit there. They're phoning it in. You know, if they're phoning it on the logo, my father taught me this. If they're phoning it in on their presentation of who they are, they're phoning it in on who the fuck they really are in their fucking heart. So when they come and try to swim with the Sharks, there's only one thing that's going to happen. You're going to get your fucking head bitten off. Sharks are laying 8. The over-under at 126, and the goddamn party is going on at the Peter Lugas. Everyone's invited unless your name is Ryan fucking McIntyre. I don't give a shit if he brings Bob Hugs. He's not Hugs is allowed. But still, you're not going to be able to walk in with them. All right? You're not going to be able to walk in. The Sharks laying 8. Good God. Mercyhurst. I pray for you. I pray for you. I tell you that right now. I fucking pray for you because you ain't going to see an ass whooping like that. You're going to go back to upstate New York thinking you want your goddamn granola. All right? You're going to say, what happened to the guys from the city? They treated us mean. They treated us fucking mean. Sharks, lay to 8. Make sure you check out the 27 vending machines, cash only. On the way into the Steinberg Wellness Center where the screws are loose. And let me tell you, if you're looking for a little liquid lunch, what we do at the Steinberg Wellness Center, you don't got to put your fucking booze in one of those fake binocular fucking things they say is a fucking flask. You bring it all in. You slip old Tony, the security guy, slip him a fucking few Benjamins. Boom. You're drinking your 7 and 7s or whatever the fuck you're doing these days. Watching the game and watching the fucking Sharks dominate. Sharks -8. It's a goddamn lock. See ya at Lugas. You coming?
Is this the biggest that they've ever been favored ever in the history of the Long Island Sharks?
Look.
They've never laid 8. I have never seen them lay 8 in a game.
You got to take this. You got to take it. It's telling you, Vegas ain't wrong about the fucking Sharks. And I can tell you, this Mercyhurst, like I said, I pray for them. Each one of their families, because they're gonna see an environment they ain't never seen before. All right. I know we pay the same taxes because you're up there and fucking by the Canadian border, but you're gonna get a real ass whooping in the city here like you ain't never seen. Rod Strickland, that's another thing. All right. God damn it. No one wants to hire a black coach. We got a fucking black coach, and he's dominant, and it's fucking MLK Day. We're doing it. All right. We're sending this fucking white ass university back up to fucking Syracuse, New York with the fat L. 15-point win. Strick will be at the Lugas having cocktails with us after the game in honor of MLK. Let's fucking go. You in?
It's also Donald Trump Day, Inauguration Day. Those white guys are going to play hard tomorrow. Give me Mercyhurst. Lock it up.
Upstate New York's a bunch of white hippies. They ain't pro-Trump. What the fuck you talking about?
Hey,
right?
They're going to play for. Let's go, Lakers.
Oh, my God. You're going to continue. Bieniek. I've seen a lot of crazy things in my life, but this is the definition of fucking stupidity. This is what Albert Einstein said, right? What did he say? Doing the same thing over and over is fucking retarded. Didn't he say something like that? I know it's the Cliff Notes. That's the Cliff Notes. But I tell my son that same very thing every night. All right? This is a dumb battle again. And Mac never learns. He never fucking learns. Oh, he's going to learn one way or the other when he can't get into Lugas. And he's sitting outside doing fucking whippets in the parking lot again. All right. Battle.
Let's go like that.
Dundee on the Sharks. We're swimming. Mac on Mercyhurst. And by the way, whippets are fun. Whippets are fun. No disrespect to all the whippets out there. Anyway, Bieniek, I'm curious what side you're on.
Cock the napkin spit it out right at 8, but I'm kind of with Mac. I think this is the sell high moment on the Sharks.
And why is that? Oh, you were with Mac the other day when you took the fucking the Central Connecticut State blue team, blue balls, you know? How'd that work out for you?
What's Mercyhurst's money line tomorrow?
It doesn't exist because it ain't happening. Right?
Plus 275, everybody. Sprinkle it.
Doesn't exist because it ain't happening. Fuck out of here with your fucking Lakers. All right?
Those whites are going to be cutting hard tomorrow. Chest passes.
Those fucking upstate New Yorkers. They fucking Woodstock was in 69. All right. That one in the 90s was bullshit. All right. All right. Let me tell you, you go from Carlos Santana to fucking Limp Bizkit. Trust me. That's proof the planet's getting fucking worse. All right. Anyway.
As part of my job as producer, I write down timestamps. This was the first game after an ad. The ad was at 56:40. We spent 9 minutes and 50 seconds on Mercyhurst, Long Island.
And I could do more. Because they're a fucking cash cow.
Yeah, we talked life. We talked Martin Luther King. We talked inauguration. We got it all in this game. We broke down every angle possible with the Lakers and Sharks.
I could still talk more. This is a cash cow. This is like, you know what, Max like fucking a Blockbuster when Netflix. I'm Netflix giving you the deal, right? The deal of a century. But you say, no, I got it. Mercyhurst. Have fun, Blockbuster. Have fucking fun, Blockbuster. New Orleans is heading to Not gonna work here anymore.
Are you gonna sneeze? What's going on here?
I can never say these fucking towns. It's an Office Space call. Northwestern State's laid 8.5, and this made up city that I can't pronounce. What the hell is this line? New Orleans is hot. They're hot right now.
I know, dude. But is this what we want to fade them? They still do suck ass.
It's a big number, though, man.
They're 4-14 on the year, and that includes a 2-game win streak. This feels like a 20-point beatdown.
It was an 11-point game a year ago. You got that on your side.
Northwestern State has lost 2 in a row. They gave away that game on Saturday. It feels like a smash spot.
All right, let's go.
Let's go. Come on.
Let's go.
Demons.
Double lock on these purple ass demons. This fucking logo, this goatee. I gotta be honest, New Orleans has a better logo. This happy sword fighter running out there. That's a privateer, huh? He's got a hook. I do like that, but he's a jolly old fuck. Yeah, I like that little in-state battle. Lamar is taking on the Nazis of Nichols and Hitler in Thibodaux, Louisiana. You got a lot of courage. It's our fucking holiday. We got a new president coming. We're honoring the great Martin Luther King, and the Nazis decide to play. This is what we got to deal with here. I almost feel like, oh my bad, and the line is fucked up too. Nichols is laying 3.5. I almost feel like we have to bet Lamar just for America.
For USA. Yeah.
It's just, I don't know that I could do this. I don't know that I have this inside of me here to take the Nazis on this specific day. Lamar.
What's
outright?
Yeah, what's happened to Lamar? They have all of a sudden come back down to earth a little bit here.
This is a stinky line too, because Nichols is pretty good.
I'm with you. Lamar outright. Sorry, Hitler. You're going down tomorrow, baby.
You're goddamn right, Hitler. You're going down. Put your ass in the dirt, all right? Just like we did before. Yeah, Lamar. I got to watch this game. Let's go. Daniel Cady says, "Are you allowed to bet Nazis on MLK? It is America. You could do it if you want, but it's a free country. You could also eat shit at any time. All right. We got the right to bear arms for a reason, in case someone takes the fucking Nazis. Let's go. Next up, Alcorn State's taking on Prairie View. Prairie View is laying 3.5. Am I crazy to think we should lock Prairie View? I feel like Prairie View is better than Alcorn, but by the way, it's 3.5. I know the slide says 4.5. I'm seeing 3.5 over here. Alcorn, Deuce says, interesting. I was thinking PV.
Alcorn's starting to play better over the last 2 weeks. They won 2 in a row. Then they went to Texas Southern, lost by 8. Competitive game. Prairie View's been kind of up and down a little bit. They're playing all right too. I'm going to stay away. Luckily, I'm not going to be forced to bet more SWAC and MEAC games with the extended slate here, so I can pick and choose. I'll take the points with Alcorn. No bet.
I'll lay the 3.5 with Prairie View. No bet. Hofstra, the Flying Dutchmen, are heading into Philadelphia to take on the Drexel Dragons. Drexel's laying 2.5. Oh man. So let me get this straight. Drexel's lost 2 straight. They're 2-5 at home. And they're favored.
Yeah, this is a 3-game homestand. They dropped the first 2 like Rutgers did last week, and then can they salvage the 3rd game? I think so.
I've had a hard time with Hofstra this year.
Yeah,
I've had a really hard time with Hofstra. Yeah, I'll lay the number with Drexel. No bet for me. No bet.
I'm gonna go back to the well. Give me Drexel. Lock it up.
Money line Mac. Taking these fire breather dragons. Next up, Jackson State is in Houston, Texas, taking on Texas Southern. And I see this line went up a point. Texas Southern's laying 2.5. I think Jackson State's better than Texas Southern.
I think you're right too. Is this a brand line with Texas Southern? Everybody loves them. They're undefeated though. Ooh.
Jackson State's won 4 straight. I mean, Texas Southern's won 3 straight. So I mean, both teams are on winning streaks. Give me Jackson State. I think they're better. Will these environments be lit because it's MLK Day? Someone know the SWAC better than me?
They won't be lit. I wish they would be lit, but they ain't gonna be lit. Nobody goes to these games, unfortunately. I'm going to take Jackson State with you. I'm with you. I think it's too many.
I kind of think we should bet it. 2.5.
Are you worried that it's the undefeated team? Are they due for a loss? And that's why they're getting points?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's stay away.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Next up, Stephen F. Austin is in Lake Charles, Louisiana, where McNeese is laying 15.5. This one I am laying. Because what Lamar covered the other night, right?
Yeah, I think has McNeese not covered 2 in a row now?
I think so. I think they're due. They've won. Yeah, I think they're due. And I don't know about
Steve.
Yeah, they're offensively challenged. McNeese minus the points.
I do think this number is a little short. Cocktail Napkins got it at 20. And if you want to say that the market's valuing SFA a little bit here because they are a more well-known Southland school, I'd bet this here.
I'm going to bet McNeese. I'm with you now.
Let's go. Let's play. I just feel like they're due. And another thing is like Stephen F. Austin, I think, is going to have this problem more on the road where they go through the long scoring droughts. And against McNeese, I think that can cost you there. Triple lock on these. How about them Cowboys? McNeese minus 15.5. All right, next up, Fresno State is heading to the pit where everyone gets laid. This retro New Mexico Lobo that I found on the internet is amazing. YouTube.com/the college experience. It says Lobos on his jersey too. Like, I mean, this needs to be in the this needs to be in the Smithsonian. Is that Sean Bradley? I can't fucking tell. I didn't think he played for New Mexico. This is a gigantic number.
They played what on New Year's Eve?
14-point win at the Save Mart Center.
Yeah.
Fresno is just such a wild card.
Yeah, they're off their first win.
They could lose by 40, dude.
Texas will kill them.
Yeah.
I kind of want to bet New Mexico. I'm not going to lie. I know it's a huge number, but I just think that they're going to open it up and win by like 33.
I think you're right. Let's go.
All right, let's play. The pit's just on fire this year.
New Mexico minus 20.5. Let's go.
Mondays are chalk. Let's go.
Next up, shout out to Rolex Dad. I know you're a Fresno fan. UT Rio Grande is in IDub. Take it on Incarnate Word. Well, in San Antonio. Take it on IDub. I can't fucking talk. IDub's laying 2.5. This is a good game, man.
Yeah.
I mean, iDubbbz lost 4 in a row, but I was kind of impressed with them earlier in the year. The Mexicans are 1-6 on the road.
The Mexicans are bad away from the border. We got to this episode.
They're due. They're fucking due.
Are the Mexicans going to win a basketball game the day that?
Yeah, now that Trump's back, are they going to go to shit?
Inauguration of Trump. Dude. And also Martin Luther King Day. Are the Mexicans really going to win a basketball game there? I don't know.
They might be playing scared.
The first time Trump went into office, I happened to be flying to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. And it was a friend's wedding. So like I had this plan for like 6 months. And man, it was shitty in a way because their economy, with knowing the things he had said, had took a major hit. So my dollar bill was like the strongest it had been in like a good amount of time in Mexico, which I wasn't like paying attention to it. I went down there, with this price from, the summer. I booked it in the summer or something. And I was like, I'm gonna have to pay this much. And man, let me tell you, I remember like I was there for like 2 weeks and I was like 10 days in and I was like, I should check how much money I have left. And I checked and I was like, wait, I've only spent like, I was living. I was assuming that I was like down to just like less than 1,000. Man, they took a fucking huge hit, man. When that, so it's probably gonna maybe iDubbbz is the side tomorrow. Is my point. iDubbbz -2.5. You want to bet this?
Yeah, they've lost 4 in a row. iDubbbz. Yeah, sorry, Mexico. I'll be the dick. Donnie's back. Lock up iDubbbz.
I'll join you on this one. It just makes sense, I think. iDubbbz has lost a lot of games in a row. UT Rio Grande is terrible on the road. So, yeah. I'll lay the 2.5.
We're really deep diving on these games in different angles tonight.
Where else can we go? Georgetown, Villanova. Nova's laying 7.5.
Sorber should be back from what it sounds like.
Oh, I'm seeing 8.5 now.
Yeah, let's take the Hoyas, man.
We got to take the Hoyas, right?
They got embarrassed. They lost to fucking DePaul because they were shorthanded. I think their guys are coming back. I am not laying big numbers with Cal Neptune. I'm going to keep saying it. I think Georgetown's live.
8.5 right now.
Yeah. Cooley is a dog.
Georgetown insider Clark saying Sorber is playing.
Yeah. This is going to be
Let's
a game.
go.
I like this. I mean, the MLK Day, Georgetown, it seems like a lock. So I think they cover, might even win. I like it.
Cooley has talked about Martin Luther King.
Yeah, he likes playing on this holiday.
Yeah. Let's go.
I mean, that's obvious, right?
Yeah,
no.
He goes out of his way to talk about it. Like he did a big seminar last year on it, his first year there, and he talked about it, I think when he was at Providence, because I think the Big East has always played on MLK Day.
Yeah. Plus 8.5. I even like a money line sprinkle here and a nice bounce back game with a healthy roster.
Let's go. Triple lock. Georgetown plus 8.5. This Villanova mascot looks like he's like halfway into a sneeze, doesn't he? I don't know. Yeah. Maybe that's just me. It's just he looks like he's about to sneeze.
I like the Georgetown one, man.
That's Georgetown one's fine. I was deep in the interwebs trying to find that. YouTube.com/the college experience. Next up, Rutgers taking on Penn State and State College. Penn State. Let me see if this line has moved since I made this. No, still at 6.5. Oh man.
Is this line telling?
I think we take Penn State.
I think we take Penn State too. We got Rutgers who got a rare road win the other
Yeah.
day at Nebraska, crazy fashion. Now they got to go to Penn State. Penn State's lost 4 in a row, but Ace Baldwin was out for a bunch of those. Penn State Penn State looked good the other day in East Lansing. They were, it was.
Yeah, Alfred 44. Ace Baldwin played the last game when they covered against Michigan State.
They're a different team. I think Penn State blows them out. Let's go.
I'm with you. Let's go. Nittany Lions -6.5. Lock it up. Double lock. Next up. Oh boy.
What the
It's
fuck?
only 15 and a half, 16 or 15 and a half. I see both out there right now. I mean, two of my favorite logo. I mean, this is, I don't know if this is as good as Florida A&M's other logos, but it's still a good logo. What the fuck is this line, man? I mean, I've been eating shit on Mississippi Valley State by a half a point the other night. I got to take the points, man.
We've got
to bet this.
Yeah,
we've got to bet this.
FAMU is awful. They just won their first.
We've got to bet this, man.
Yeah, this one I actually want to take. What's the last?
I think the money line is live plus 1,200.
It's not a bad look at all.
What is Valley's? What was the last time they covered? Has it been 3-4 games?
No, they covered for me a couple times.
It's been 2 games. All right.
Yeah.
Heard you. Yeah, man. I like 16 with FAMU.
Yeah.
Is awful.
Yeah,
is triple lock?
I think this is just a computer buster. The napkins got it -15. There's no way. They literally just played Pine Bluff and they only won by 10. They're not blowing out Valley State.
Well, be careful what you say. I thought before.
I mean, they just got their first
25 against Bethune.
They can't blow out anybody. I swear to God, Mississippi Valley. If you fucking don't cover this one, this might be death penalty.
It's a hangover spot after your first conference win.
Come on, do it for Martin Luther King. Damn it, Jesus, show up.
Triple lock, right? Triple lock.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Let's go. Sprinkle that money line plus 1,200. Come on. Let's go.
They got to be
triple lock on these Delta Devils.
16.
It's insane. It's
with
absolutely
FAMU.
insane. Yeah, absolutely insane.
I think that's the largest. We were talking about Long Island laying the largest number in program history. This might be the largest number laid in FAMU program history.
By like 10 points. There's no way they've ever laid double digits, let alone 16. Come on, Valley. Good Lord.
Next up, Stonehill. It's heading to
Des Moines.
Wait, did I get my schools fucked up? Where's Mercyhurst located? That's in Lake Erie. I was getting I was getting Mercyhurst and Lemoyne confused.
Yeah.
I was getting Mercyhurst and Lemoyne confused. I'm like, wait a second. I thought I had talked about them. Whatever. You know, it's still valid. I guess you didn't have Woodstock in Lake Erie, but yeah, I don't know. You had my comedy in Lake Erie once, so I think that's worse than Woodstock '98.
Erie, PA's rural. It's in the middle of nowhere.
Oh yeah. They're
fired up.
Stonehill's laying too.
Erie, PA is like a rundown city. Like there might not be many people there, but like the Erie Seawolves are out there.
Oh, so it wasn't just my comedy. I just figured I wasn't drilling it's big crowd. Turns out there's just not many people there. It makes me feel better about myself.
I've been there for Seawolves games. It's kind of in the ghetto.
You went to Erie, PA for Seawolves games?
Yeah, for Erie Seawolves. They're a AA affiliate of the Detroit Tigers.
How far a drive is that?
From my house or from my school?
From your school?
Hour and a half from Pittsburgh.
It's a long way to go watch 2A ball. I respect the commitment.
Well, we had like the best farms. It was Torkelson, Casey We had a couple of 1-1s, and there was a lot of hype there. And then kind of flamed out, but it's the same group that got us to the playoffs here. So, but yeah, it's kind of a rundown urban area ghetto.
Yeah.
So I think Stonehill's better than Lemoyne.
Are you convinced?
No, I can't believe I got Mercyhurst and Lemoyne confused. Feel like
I was confused with your hippie comment. I just went with it and I go,
yeah.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt. Both of these teams are relatively new to D1, so
yeah. But normally I know that. I don't know. I don't know. Brain fart. Stonehill's laying too. I think the Skyhawks are the right side. I think they're a better basketball team than Lemoyne this year. But I mean, I wouldn't go much higher than 2. I'll tell you that. What are you doing?
I have no idea. This line is just right there. It feels like this game lands on 2. I'm not going to lie. I will take the points with Lemoyne. No bet. They just got drilled by Chicago State. That's embarrassing.
Next up, let's go to system play activated.
Yep.
This is just simple. Colgate -6.5. God bless you, Bucknell. All right, you even put a basketball on your logo. Not tomorrow, my friends. You don't walk in to what is it, Cottrell Court, I think it is, and get that dub in Patriot League play. You just don't. Surprised Bieniek's not here on this.
And this is a rematch of the championship game. Bucknell season ended via Colgate, and I think Colgate's going to get up for this one. I'm with you. I'm going to trust the system at home. I think they win by 10-12.
I don't want to be a pseudo hedger. I have Bucknell at +850 to win this conference, so I'm still holding on to that strong. So we'll stay away from this game.
Let's go. Shout out to Douglas Cook. This show is the best, most entertaining on the net at this time. And I like how he says at this time of night. At this time of night on a Sunday leading into a holiday. It's the best show out there. I'm fucking with you, Doug. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, that's on CBS Sports Network too. That's a smash play on Colgate. Fair Dick is in Chicago taking on the red hot Chicago State Cougars. Fair Dick is laying 2. I'm seeing 2.5 now.
What's the last time they've laid points?
This is Chicago State play. +130 on the money line. See you at the winner's circle, Bieniek. What are you doing here?
I'm going to take Chicago State at home. You want to bet this? I mean, what? How many games has Fair Dick been a favorite this year? Are they a road favorite?
Oh, man, this is a tough sell. I mean, Chicago State did beat them last year.
Yeah.
But it was
Chicago State looked good
75-74.
They are 0-1 as a favorite this year. I didn't know they were favored ever. Oh,
I'll take Chicago State.
Francis, yeah, St. Francis, PA. Yeah, I'm locking Chicago State. Let's go. Outright. This is outright. I love my Cougs.
All right. It's you starting a brand new football program. I love you, Chicago State. There's a place in my heart for Chicago State. Let's go. Double lock on these Cougs. Shout out to Robo Glock.
I love how you wrote Fair Dick.
Next up, Pine Bluff is in Daytona, Florida against Bethune-Cookman.
God damn, Bethune's laying big numbers all of a sudden.
And they covered 24.5. They covered a 24.5 spread. So that means they're definitely covering this. Give me my Bethune-Cookman Wildcats. I'm sorry I faded you the other night. You made me eat shit for it. I'm back in town. All right. Let's go. Lay the 14.5. What are you doing here?
Pine Bluff just gave what's her name their first win the other day. What was it? FAMU? I think they cover. I'm not betting that though. No.
Wait,
Bethune's
who?
got an
Pine Bluff?
interesting-
Yeah. What was that, Noah?
Bethune's got an interesting look ahead at Jackson State next.
They'll take care of business.
I'm on the points. No bet.
I'm laying it. Corpus Christi. This game's fantastic. Going to Houston, Texas, to take on Houston Christian. Apparently, it's really cold in Houston. I think the whole country's cold though. I mean, we got about Houston Christian again, right?
Yeah, I mean they've been our darling.
It's money line, right?
I wanted to see who does Corpus Christi have on deck? Do they have McNeese?
Hasty is saying that this Houston Christian game's homecoming. He's calling for an outright win.
I think he's right, man.
You don't just go into the Sharp Gymnasium and push around these Huskies.
Yeah, the only time they've lost there is to McNeese.
Corpus Christi's won 6 in a row too.
Oh yeah,
they're coming in with their little fucking surfboards. All right. Houston Christian's going to teach them a lesson.
Yep.
All right. It's like that scene in Bronx Tale when they lock the doors inside the fucking bar. That's what's going to happen. Now you can't leave, right? Something like that.
Yes. Yeah, Houston Christian lock.
Yeah, let's go. They've been. We might have made the most money on Houston. Actually, no, Long Island. But Houston Christian. It's been great for us this year. Sprinkle the money line here.
Them in Tarleton.
Rob says this gym is the smallest in D1. Have you seen their football stadium? There's this is my favorite football stadium. Bieniek, can you find their football stadium? Because there's a CVS in the middle of it. Or you can be shopping at CVS and come outside of the CVS and there's a football game on.
and this guy and the Santa Barbara guy are the two most entertaining low major announcers. It's some just old white dude just saying random ass shit throughout the game. Like his angles on everything don't even make sense. And he just starts telling stories. It's like, hey, there's 4 minutes left. Can you shut up and break down the game?
I just love CVS gives you that receipt that's 5 miles long. So if you're looking just to, did they charge me correctly? Yeah. By the time you get to where you're actually charged, you're in the stands at the football game. If you're just walking, reading that thing, you are there. Houston Christian smash play. Next up, Hampton. It's in Greensboro. This is a smash play for me. It's down to 2.5, by the way. What? Oh, this is on CBS Sports Network. Hampton is better. I know they beat. I know we rode them against Central.
That was a national TV game that day too.
I just think Hampton is just way better.
They are, but this fucking line stinks.
Hang on, I'm doing a little research here. I just feel like is everyone showing up for this game? Because part of that Central rivalry is that place gets fucking lit. It's part of the analysis on that is they get lit. I'm just doing a little research on, I will say this. Holy shit. Hold on.
A&T's going to win.
They haven't won in Greensboro since 2016.
Yeah, I'm locking A&T. A&T is going to win their first league game tomorrow on national TV, and it's going to be great. Hampton's not a team I want to lay points with either. I like getting Joyner in that team as a dog.
I think you're onto something here. Oh,
I mean, when was the last time Hampton's
what's Phoenix showing? I was on a different website right now. Yeah, is this a video of the? Look at this! Look at this! This is great. This is great. There's a fucking CVS in the middle of it. I'm telling you, it's the best stadium. It's the best stadium to shop and watch college football. What
the fuck is that?
That's fantastic. You're on your break, catch a little Husky football. You know what? I think you're right. Give me A&T. Shout out to my friend Terrell Furman Jr. Yes. Check out the NBA Gambling Podcast and the WNBA Gambling Podcast. This is for you, Terrell. Let's go.
Go, Terrell. For win.
at that plus 125 money line. That's just so great. That's just, I mean, I make fun of the NFL stadiums because they're all shitty, and for the exception of like Lambeau, Soldier, and Arrowhead, but like all these new stadiums are shopping malls to me. Like they really are shopping malls. I've been to a few of these, and they're just soulless shopping malls to me. I feel like they should have a fucking fountain where you throw a fucking penny in there, and a Ferris wheel, and some of them should. But this is fucking hilarious. I just want to know how this even came about. Like they only had that much real estate. They're like, but there's a CVS, but we don't own that fucking land. We don't have enough money to buy out CVS. Well, fuck it. Let's just build it right up to the CVS, man.
So good.
It's just hilarious.
So good.
They were ahead of the curve. They were at least it's outdoors though. All right. A&T plus 2.5. I don't see the 3 out there right now. So maybe hang on. That might go back to 3. Eastern Washington is in Bozeman. Shout out to Parlay P giving us $5. Need a rock solid triple lock for my birthday. Happy birthday, man. Montana State's laying 6. That's a big number.
Yeah.
You mean E-Dub?
E-Dub is a fringe lock. Montana State is playing their 3rd game in 5 days. Interesting schedule. Yeah, schedule spot. And then Montana State coming off the big Weber win on Saturday. I know Weber's not very good, but it's still a big win on the road. I like the dog. Give me E-Dub. I'll lock it up. I think they may win this outright.
All right, I'll join you. Eastern Washington plus 6 in Bozeman, double lock. May I interest you in a Montana game parlay, because Montana got drilled the other night. They're back in Missoula though.
Yep.
And I think they're going to beat Idaho.
Yes.
The question is can they win? Because, much like the Horizon or what league were we saying where every game's 2 points? What league was that? Is that the Horizon? Patriot League. I feel like a lot of the big sky scores are right between like 4 and 0. Yeah. I'm laying the points. I'm taking Montana. I'm considering betting Montana. What are you doing here?
I know I just said the 3 game in 5 days. But I do think Montana's way better than Montana State this year.
Yes, agreed.
I trust Montana back at home here. Off the loss compared to Montana State, who's off a win, and Idaho. I don't know. I mean, they beat E-Dub on Saturday. Let's lock up Montana here in the league with them.
Let's go. Montana minus 4.5. Let's ride. 8-1 at home this year. 8-1 at home.
Montana won the first meeting by 2 3 weeks ago,
and that was in Moscow.
Well. Yeah, they didn't play well that night either, and they still won. So.
Part of what I like too is Idaho just covered for me the other night, so they're thinking they're hot shit too coming into Missoula. All right, that's all of the games. 27 games. Top plays of the night. I'm just going to start things off with Wilmington. William and Mary is going to get drilled by the Seahawks at the Coliseum. That is one of my favorite plays. The second is the goddamn Long Island fucking Sharks against this Lake Erie bullshit. All right. I'm giving out 4 today. At number 3, it's Houston Christian. And at 4, Bucknell, a freight train's coming. Cottrell Court, Colgate, the factory. Just printing money there in Patriot League play. Those are my 4. Mac, fire.
I like Wilmington. I'm with you on that one. I told you I think Brown has a chance to go beat Cornell tomorrow. They did it last year. I think they could do it again. Get an 8.5. buy low on the Brown guys. I like the Hoyas. I like the Hoyas as a dog going to Philly. Just dropped the home game as a 10-point favorite. Now they're going to Philly as a dog. I think Ed Cooley gets those boys ready to go.
I do like that one. I like that one. Yeah,
it's gonna be a hell of a game. And then the other one I liked, I had it circled. I liked IDub snapping the 4-game losing streak against the Mexicans tomorrow. So yeah, give me IDub there as my fourth one.
Bieniek, what are you doing here?
Princeton -6.5 against Columbia tomorrow. I think Columbia has a squeaky wheel right now, and Princeton, I'll take the pedigree of the program. They're at home in a nice spot. Columbia's lost 2 home games in a row. Now they have the road. I'll take the Tigers. McNeese -15.5 against Stephen F. Austin. I think Stephen F. Austin's a big enough program for McNeese to get up and want to play this game, 1. And 2, I just think that SFA might be overvalued here. Their offense has been brutal so far this season. Will Wade's defense is suffocating. And then the Martin Luther King play of the day, Georgetown, +8.5. They might even win the game outright against Villanova there.
There we go. Folks, give Noah Bieniek a follow on Twitter at NoahB77_. He's got electricity today, and he's got a fucking deer head on the wall. What happened in the past 24 hours? Right? You got electricity. You shot a fucking deer. Mac is on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Give him a follow. I'm on Twitter at TheColbyD. The College Basketball Experience is on Twitter at TCE on SGPN. Also check out the College Baseball Experience. Just did an ACC preview. We got another one coming this Wednesday. And SEC. Don't forget about the SEC. I mean, 16 teams, great baseball conference. Check it out.
Texas sniping Texas A&M's head coach.
Oh yeah. So check out that and check out the College Football Experience. Obviously, we have the national championship happening tomorrow night between Notre Dame and Ohio State at that filthy bullshit in Atlanta. But what I can say is that we have an episode out on the College Football Experience that talks about that game. We talk about the total. We talk about props. We talk about every little angle of the game.
For the TMZ TCE Trims watchers, that'll be linked at the end of this video.
There we go. Check that out. And also check out the Sports Gambling Podcast and the Bottom Line Bombs. And don't forget about the fucking pregame show that we're going to be doing. Well, we have been doing, but we're doing, the rest all the way until the end of the college basketball season. Moneyline Mac and Company killing it. Check it out every day. What's that?
We're gonna go early tomorrow because I'm off from work and it just hit me because it's day game, so I'm gonna hit Troy up.
Colby, you want to be on the show tomorrow? Pregame show?
I would love to, but my car is going. I'm at 9 a.m. At noon? Maybe I might be able to. Okay. It matters on when I can take a car to a shop and
Mac, your natty pick.
Ohio State blowout.
The graphic hasn't come out yet, but I'm hoping that my cute prediction gets across there. I think it's 13-10 Notre Dame. Ohio State misses 3 field goals. They miss field goals in big games. Their kickers choke.
I hope you're right. I mean, I'm not from my gambling point of view, but just for Notre Dame to win, you have?
Yeah, 13-10.
I mean, that would be cool, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be a blowout. But check out the episode, folks. Get the SGPN app; it's free to download in the App Store and Google Play Store. And enjoy the time off. Hopefully, you're off work. Hopefully, your job in some scumbag fucks not honoring fucking MLK Day. Let's go. Happy MLK Day. Guy fucking died. Fighting the good fight. So honor that shit. Until next time, folks, this is the College Basketball Experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Yeah, it's got me thinking about the good shit the minute that I seen you grill again. It made me good trip, good dog the mind back like dog but wind that. Man, I didn't get mad when you near me hit the can back, but the comings on was strong. Now my shit's coming along, you know the song. The truth is I'm pretty much on fire again. It's heating up for real, I'm alive again. And that's the attraction factor. Vancouver, Michigan with my rap disaster. Yeah, you know you want it how you want it. No need to trip cause I got it, doggone it. It's all yours and the extras too. All the super music and the sex for who? Just get it straight cause you caught me in a good mood. Let me demonstrate what this time of year could do. Sing it.
DM me it.
Yeah, last time you got the hot shit that I made, I was not the hot shit. Why? Going through them transitions, wham this in, damn listen. I can make the biggest change, listen, and wouldn't have shit to do with shit but some chips in. I don't get down like that. I'm the super rap mammal with the crown of fact. I'm so sore thumb, sticking out like some sick gum. Out the back with the beat smack, it's dumb. Dumb hot, crazy sun hot, more often than not, and not monotonous. And got the hits in the holes and spots and lists. Bottoms up, cause I'ma just beat them damn guts to submission. It's in the job description, that's what I was missing. Yeah.